this has been a brain scratcher. I tell you what. You have to fit the boxes to the top, right? Because the top's going to line up with the seating that's going on. So, set that cabinet in place, set that cabinet in place. I ran these fillers so that I could slide this cabinet back and forth as needed, right? Match the two reveals there. Template of the top. Drop the top in. And then once the top's in, then I could figure out my offset here and here to keep the reveal of this wrapping around with the deco door there. All right, so I wanted to keep that offset that's going there. All right, that one's going in there. Once this one's fit, then we'll find the intersecting points for the end. Template, 1.5 inches to match the overhang. Right. 1.5 inches to match overhang, 1.5 inches to match the overhang. Use pin nailer with 1/2-inch pins to pop it into place. Don't forget to pull the pins when we move the template over. Scribe the back in. I started with like a 3-inch wide piece. Trace it to the wall, all right. Hot glue it up. These side walls got a line right up at that. So that's our indicator for those. Pop this up, pull the pins back onto there. Template in place, and then that mark right there is where the where the template ran long, 3/4 of an inch past this, 1.5 inches past the face, right? So that's this intersecting point there. So we're gonna cut it there so we can set it here and find this line, and then we'll cut it again. All right, hit the back bevel with the track saw. I like 15, and then we'll tune up the edge with the belt sander. All right, so that point is right there in the corner, okay? Hold this at 1.5 inches prow, which is where the front of that is sitting, which gets you right there. Now, track saw there to there. I have an idea. Normally, when I'm in this situation, I'd stack the two on top of each other once I got close, and then you can find the intersecting point out there. But because we got the cabinets, whatever that stuff is, can't stack them on top of each other, right? So this laser, I'm not splitting it, I'm putting the edge right there. So now we'll cut that side of the laser line. Pop that one, put that back on there. Don't move that. I think it's gonna work. Alright, because that was where my other panel was. So we'll go right on the edge, a little bit over. The back's looking where we want it. Let's try it. That worked pretty well. I had to go back and do a couple extra shaves on either piece to get it to tune up where I wanted it to. I would appreciate a little less chippage down the seam on some of these, but I think it makes it disappear. Yeah, now we rinse and repeat for that corner. It worked pretty good. I got some caulking in there. It'll probably need another layer. It looks like it's already pulling back a little bit. But that laser method is definitely the method. That's definitely the move. See some of the caulking streak there, so we'll have to do a little bit more in there, but she done.